What's up, guys? Excalibur here. Just want to do a quick post-market recap. Um, Pretty interesting day. We started the day really red, and NQ just outperformed ES like crazy. ES finally went green end of day. I just want to go over on what I saw. Not sure what that was. And all that, we'll go over my pre-market list, which was pretty spot on. I'm gonna get more detailed into it tomorrow. Today was just kind of weird that we had that sell-off pre-market right here when Europe opened. These are just futures lines. We had Europe opening around I think 3. We just had that really strong sell-off. This consolidation right here before. Then we had another sell-off and then like a little consolidation before market open. Strong sell-off at market open, kind of a double bottom, push up. The double bottom was tough spot. We just keep seeing bouncing. I don't like to play demand bounces from this area, but we did hit this demand down here. Let's see if we can find a smaller one. Kind of like here, where we hit once, hit twice, but I don't like to play if we hit twice. I was kind of looking for the breakdown of that 3740 to hit this demand and then to go long on that. But going forward, we kind of had a strong sell-off and then a nice little bounce, nice double bottom push up around 10:30, 11. Set on alert that Europe was closing. Europe was the reason we sold off. So if we had a strong sell-off like that due to the Europe markets, when Europe markets closes, you want to kind of keep the U.S. markets on watch to close at 11:30 Eastern. Yeah, 11:30 Eastern. And then from there, when the Europe markets close, pretty sure 10:30 or 11, the 2.3 after Europe closed. The sell-off in the U.S. markets was based on the Europe. The euro versus dollar. Euro declined to a 20% low, and they are having recession fears there too. So when their market closes, we seem to get a little move. You could tell definitely we caught a nice move after that. We had just looking at supply and demands, we had we caught this 1 hour right here, kind of this drop, this 1 hour. I like to use the whole count on this one. This is where we caught overnight, kind of midnight last night, sold off. I really wasn't looking. NQ was more of leading the market. We'll do NQ, but supply and demands. This 3 hour one, which we're kind of rejecting right now, possibly go down, and then I'd like to see what happens out there. NQ was definitely leading the way. This was a huge push. We had of course, we keep bouncing. We just keep bouncing from this area. It's not a demand. We just keep bouncing. I don't like how many times it's touched it. We just have a really strong buyer at like 11.4. But to break this really down, you had to in my pre-market chat, I'm like, you guys had to really break it down very weird because this is just some weird price action. We had this just sideways day when Powell talked, and we just had a huge drop, huge push, a huge push, huge drop, huge push. It's just really crazy price action. We finally are holding over it now. So this is great consolidation right here, and we have broken above it. So let's see if we can hold this. But kind of this 1 hour from June 30th seems to be where the bounces are happening. Bounce, bounce, bounce there. But going into today, we had kind of like a 3 hour right here, but we just kind of destroyed it. So we hit it a little bit, sold off, and then just finally pushed up. So we could have had a good play there, but nothing out of the ordinary. Just a pretty strong day, especially after Europe closed on both NQ, and ES finally picked up. Just tech kind of led the way. We'll go through. Oh, and VIX. That I had VIX 29.77, but there's that pivot. That said it was going to be a strong pivot that we had to break over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, technically maybe 5. That's 6 times we rejected this area, which technically is this candle right here. So that was a big, that 30 rejection, and we dropped all the way down to 27.05. I had that on my pre-market. Here's my pre-market thing. We had dead at 10. ES 38.36. We'll just go through it. 38.36. We kind of hit, or we're hitting now. We'll see how that wrecks tomorrow. NQ, we squeezed. I alerted that I was long after this squeeze right here. You can tell just this line right here. I'll kind of make it bold and actual line. This is where we started to squeeze. You can tell how many times we rejected again, rejected here once, rejected here again. We finally came up, we rejected. You could tell kind of like smaller time frames, how many times we rejected once. Nice rejection there, nice rejection there. We're making higher lows. There's that squeeze. I said 11.8 should come quick. Came pretty quick. Apple, didn't see anything. AMD, didn't really see much on AMD. I'm just kind of waiting for AMD to recover. NVIDIA, I took a loss on. What I was looking at in NVIDIA was this 4 hour. So we had this 4 hour, going into the day started this candle. We had this 4 hour green candle. We gapped down. So, what I'm waiting for is this price to come back up here and possibly reject where we gap down. So gap downs are usually strong, but semiconductors and tech was just super strong today. Had a decent cut on it. We could have held and got out with that VWAP touch, but kind of stepped in front of a train there. I was also looking at something else on this one too, where I saw it was a decent push. Not sure what it was. Turn this VWAP off. No, I don't see it now. Meta must hold 153. Man, this thing just went straight beast mode after hitting my demand right here. I'll explain. This is basically a gap up demand. Look at that, straight beast mode here. Nice, 9%. Definitely missed that one. I think I was coming back from vacation. Microsoft demand at 250. We never got down to the demand, so I'm still kind of waiting here. So just watch that supply. Definitely looks a little stronger. We're kind of getting this huge consolidation area, so definitely just want to see if it might reject, see if we have a lot of selling up here, and then kind of reject down again. Tesla had, watching 646.56, where did we bounce? We bounced at 648.50. So I was $2 off. Super strong bounce. I didn't think we'd bounce just because of the news, but in pre-market I was showing you, we bounced here. If we're able to bounce from this area, we kind of had a gap, but if we're able to bounce this strong, 20%, let's catch a smaller bounce. Pretty nice move there. I'm gonna line that up. And thing that kind of got me down today, kind of messed with my emotions today, was this Amazon went over this pre-market, where we had this bounce here from this demand on the 4 hour, nice bounce here, but then we created another demand here where we had a nice push up. So usually in a demand, we'll create another demand. So we had a nice push up here, and then I had on my watch, you could see right here, Amazon 106.75 demand. Look at that, 106.75 we hit on the first 5-minute candle. We hit that demand 106.34 and just shot straight up. Nice 8% move. After that, I was kind of feeling down with my options. I went over 2, hit a XPX Lotto put. I thought we'd kind of sell off. Of course, if I went calls, I would have printed. You know, those XPX Lottos, whenever I thought it was out there, they're kind of 50-50. The XPX Lotto, man, that thing would have went probably 1,000%. I mean, we got it down here. That put, I thought we would just break down and continue sell off. But if we would have got calls at that time, that would have been crazy. Pretty much that Roblox is also getting me beat up a little bit. I had a 2-day list, this drop. We based 2-day, and look at this strong candle from this 2 days. So what you want to do is wait for this price to come back down. Look at it come back down, touch here, 69% move. Yes, I did have an alert set for it. I had a price watch at 26 because I put it a little bit above my demand. I think we hit here. I didn't like the reaction out of it. Didn't get into it, and then kind of forgot. But man, that one's beat me up a little bit lately. But main thing was if you had flow came in at the bottom. A lot of dark pool came in at the bottom, and that's when we started pushing. You know, if you have flow, you have dark pool. We have. Let's go to ES and I'll show it, or I'll go SPY and I'll show this, and then that'll be it. So we had SPY. SPY, here's this dark pool. We had you could tell dark pool's coming in low a day. Pretty decent, strong dark pool. He had 74 million at 373.47. You know, when you see this dark pool low a day, you're either like, why are they can't be selling low a day. They should be selling at open. You know, they should be selling at the best price available. So that was definitely a buy at 373.47. So usually when I see that, you can follow a bunch of people on Twitter, but 373.47. I mean, that's that dark pool. Like, look at that. So they got in at basically the low of the day. Solid. How many shares? Well, they got 74 million and had a $9 move. Pretty good return on that one. So definitely could follow some people on Twitter, but that's gonna end it for me. Hopefully tomorrow we get a little. These trend days are nice, but look at this. I posted this chart on Twitter. Just look at this sideways drop. Where are we the last 3 days? We're in the same spot. We're closing in the same spot. We're gapping down. So hopefully we could stay up, kind of have a decent idea where this market's going. QQQ is kind of a little better. We definitely here's that break above. So it seems to be breaking up, and then we're back into this kind of 3-day sideways action. So y'all have a great night. Let's go ahead and kill it tomorrow. Killed it in futures today, but appreciate you guys. Definitely like and subscribe. Appreciate it.